Drink coffee, I take tea, my dear.
Okay, so I hope you're ready for a little bit of AGM history and even a little bit of eye candy. So we're going to start off with Aviva's 2016 AGM, which amazingly, have a look at this, has received 12,000 views. Okay, so it's an AGM, and I will take a look at Aviva's YouTube channel because it's really fascinating, I think, in that it shows the company's journey into digital. And this guy here, I think, had a lot to do with it. His name is Mark Wilson. He was the CEO until 2019.
Well, thank you, Chairman, and good morning, everyone. It's nice to be back. You know, as usual, I enjoyed a delightful cup of tea with a few of you this morning. We spoke about a lot of things. I particularly enjoyed a fascinating discussion I had with a couple of you about anniversaries. Now, of course, on the 21st of April, we wished a very happy birthday to the wonderful lady this centre is named after, of course, Her Majesty the Queen. I might also add the beloved Queen of my native New Zealand. And it was pointed out to me I had a delightful chat with a man called Mr. Patel, who's in the audience here somewhere. And Mr. Patel told me he'd in fact been to every single AGM since Norwich Union demutualised. That's 22 in a row. Well, that deserves a round of applause. And as Mr. Patel said to me, he said, this is in fact, although I've only been CEO for 3 years, he said, this is in fact my fourth AGM. So I guess, Mr. Patel, this is like our fourth anniversary. But you know, the AGM, to my colleagues on the board and I, is one of the highlights of the year. We certainly, and I certainly appreciate the candour. We get colourful personalities, we even get some wonderful attire, and the often diverging and deeply held views on any particular debate. And I'm sure, and in fact, I hope and I know we will get the same thing today. But when I talk to people at the AGM, it brings home to me the real difference that Aviva can make in the lives of our customers as well as our shareholders, just as we've been doing for over 320 years.
I think this guy is like my dream guy. Wow. So there's a lot happening here. So number one, the AGM is one of the highlights of the year for this CEO and for his board. Amazing. Calling out a shareholder who is so dedicated, this Mr. Patel, attending AGMs pretty much every single year. Well, actually every single year for 22 years, did he say? Since Norwich Union demutualised. How amazing is that? I would imagine that Mr. Patel is probably a Telsid original shareholder. This is how loyal those Telsid shareholders are. So kudos to Mr. Patel and kudos to Mark Wilson for actually even knowing the shareholder's name and acknowledging that shareholder. And then also, mingling with shareholders, having tea with them, and then the whole board being there. Ultimately, what is happening here? This is like an AGM festival. So this guy clearly enjoys being with people. He clearly enjoys being on stage, which isn't for everyone. And clearly Aviva values their shareholders and the AGM as a forum for engaging with their investors. This is a big production. And back to Mr. Wilson, he's a busy guy, right? Running a FTSE 100 company. And then to do essentially a speech like this and the way he's doing it is, it's like a show that requires preparation, right? So it's just so enlightening and actually gleeful for me to see this, because this is what I have known AGMs to be and how I value AGMs to be for shareholders and for engagement. So I will let you watch the rest of the video. It's only 20 minutes long, but basically he does continue to talk about history. The very first insurance claim. He's a really good storyteller, which is really, really, really refreshing.
Don't drink coffee, I take tea, my dear.